And then, somebody was talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out.
Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Get crucial.
I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the city I'm in right now. All right, so Jamie Foxx has broken his silence. We're about to take a look at that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section. Check out my review on this movie. We're about to talk a little bit about that, but let's check out this clip.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing out. They protected me. And that's what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. Now, by being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back. And my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work. So I want to thank the people that let me work. And I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got. And man, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You can do take two, but I'm not gonna do a take two. It is what it is. And if you see me out from now on and every once in a while I just burst into tears, is because it's been tough, man. I was sick, man, but now I got my legs under me, so you're gonna see me out. But like I said, I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out. And the songs that I sing, man. And then, somebody was talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out. Just kidding. Not clone, man, but I'm here on earth because of some great people. I'm here on earth because of God, man. So I love all y'all. I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that I'm on my way back.
Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, man, that's the clone, bro. That's, it is what it is. I don't know what the hell is going on with that clone shit, but it could be. My breakdown videos of the whole clone situation is pretty convincing. I mean, he's missing tattoos all over the place and things like that. So I could see thinking like that. But, I like to subscribe to the idea that them peoples that saw him, pretty much breaking this matrix programming because he's not buying into this woke bullshit no more, probably had an interest in taking him to one of them asylums or some shit and working on him, kind of like how they do Kanye West, put him on these psych medications and all that. They probably had this man, you know, going through all type of shit. You could see the tears in his eyes like he was on the brink of death. Or that's the clone talking. I have no idea, but it's funny that happened to him. He made the movie a year ago. This movie, They Cloned Tyrone, supposed to come out like a year ago. It was made. And after making a movie like this, which actually put the spotlight on, and I don't care what nobody says, put the spotlight on pretty much how the liberals are and how the Democrats play it. After making a movie like that, he ends up getting thrown into this re-education camp, we're going to call it, the re-education hospice or whatever. You know what I mean? It just seems very weird. Now, why is this movie focusing on the Democrats? Why do I say that? Well, because the so-called white man that's experimenting on all the black people are kind of like blending in the whole movie. They got the dudes at the restaurants. They got the dudes all over the place. They're the white dudes with the afros. They're looking like they're everybody's friend. The DJ is all cool with people while he's playing music that's purposely creating savagery. And we know Ice Cube been talking about this type of stuff, right? Saying how the private prison owners and the record company owners both have stocks in each other's trades or whatever. And in turn, what you do is you create music that fills up the prison system. So how does music fill up the prison system? Well, what it does is it encourages savage and degenerate behavior, which in turn breaks the law, which in turn gets you thrown in jail, right? Makes sense. So now why is this focused on the Democrats? Like, well, the Democrats and the liberals are the ones who actually defend and perpetuate this type of behavior. Anybody who criticizes black people or people from the hood or whatever for their degenerate behavior, they get labeled racist, bigots, and all that type of stuff, right? When in fact, anybody who criticizes degenerate behavior is actually helping to correct the degenerate behavior. Because what happened when you was a kid, when you did something bad? You got scolded for it, right? You got told, knock that shit the fuck off, right? Then what you do? Knock it off. Become a better person. And in the movie, the man, when they run into the one of the white dudes that's helping control the system, he's telling them, we need you guys like this so you could, you know, keep perpetuating this system. It's like a balance. And he calls them, he said, you are the patriots, in my opinion, like basically, you know, how like the liberal, you guys are the real ones. You guys are, you know what I mean? Everybody else is wrong, you're right. And now another one of them communist agendas, Marxist agendas, what they do is they have this military tactic called demoralization. And what they do is they push immorality onto the countries they're trying to take over, because by law you can't sustain your sovereignty in a nation if you're immoral, if you're breaking the law and stuff like that. So they demoralize you, so you know, go against your laws in your nation and stuff like that, which is what the Moors taught me. Salute to the Moors. And they got it down so packed that they teach this demoralization. You know, you could liken it to what you hear on the radio. Everything in society is geared to demoralize you, as they show in this movie. It's pushing out a negative message. Here, let's keep it on the surface level for sheep, because I know a couple people in my comments were like, man, this ain't right. Yeah, it is. All right. So they're pumping negativity through society. They even put bad stuff in the foods to keep you dumbed down at a low vibration and stuff like that. So they keep this going, and then they encourage it and defend the behavior so that it makes sure that, you know, the people are comfortable in their demoralization. So they pat you on the back for, you ain't nothing wrong with you, you good, ain't nothing wrong with you, and there is something wrong with you really, but they're telling you ain't nothing wrong with you because they want you to be like that. And anybody who dares to criticize that is going to be labeled racist, bigot, judgmental, or whatever the hell they want to label you, right? And that is clearly a Marxist tactic. That's demoralization tactics. Who is the communists and the Marxists in the country? It's the Democrats. It's not the Republicans. The Republicans look at this type of shit. If you acting like ratchet or savage or anything like that, they'll tell you, bro, you bogus as hell. What do the Democrats do? Stop judging them. You're okay. It was a white man's fault. You're okay. You see how that worked? And then they train the people of this society to defend it. So as they show it in the movie. they show when they run into the white dude that's telling them what they're doing and stuff like that, he's got all these other black people under mind control, ready to move at every word he says. Okay? That don't look to me like some KKK member or whatever they want you to think is the enemy in this country. And even though the Democrats started the KKK, you know, we don't got to go there. But what they tell you is the enemy in this country is the patriotic white man, the dude who loves his own race, the dude who loves, you know, is nationalist, and whatever bullshit they paint to you is the enemy. That dude wasn't that. That dude was beloved by them people when he had them under their mind control. Who does that sound like to you? And then the funniest thing is at the end of the movie, they find out that it's some black dude pulling the strings too. And you know what we teach on this channel is that the Moors still run this country. Now there's two types of Moors. There's the righteous Moors, which is, you know, and everybody comes from a Moor, but we ain't even got to go into that. But there's the righteous Moors. Then they call the other ones the dirty Moors, which is the ones that, you know, are low vibrational and, you know, deal with the devil more. And they actually sold their people into slavery and shit like this, you know. And they show you at the end of the movie that this is what's pulling the strings. Not a conservative, not a Republican. They're talking about straight up dirty Moors and fucking Marxists. And a Marxist and all them type of people is acting like your friend. Which is why, like, another part of their demoralization tactics is to put you up against the police. Doesn't that make sense? To get you thrown in jail, it makes you hate the police, and then it turns the police against you. So now y'all are fixated on each other, and in turn you cause problems. Even when you ain't committing crimes, you're so fixated that the police are evil that you start shit with the police. So you might not even be doing shit and still get thrown in jail because of this animosity created between you and the police. And in my video, Why America is Immoral, my Malcolm X video, it shows you that through society and the movies, through the MK Ultra programming like they show you in here, they create this image of the police for you not to like. They make the police this ignorant, this, you know, bad character in mostly all the movies. Now there is some movies where, you know, the police are cool and stuff like that, but it's usually the police that's, you know, doing bad stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? So they create this divide between you and the police, got you at odds with them while they're pushing this degeneracy onto you to make you commit crimes and stuff like that. This ain't... See, this for the people that's really like wondering why this movie got anything to do with liberal. Wake up. So remember, and I'm about to play this clip from the end of the movie. They played a song and they snuck a nice little gem up in there. But remember that the people that they're saying is in control of everything in this movie is the ones condoning the degenerate behavior, all while controlling it at the top and underground on a MK Ultra type level and stuff like that. But the key word is the people that's controlling it are the ones condoning it. Condoning it. Okay? Why would the people that's so-called controlling you and trying to keep you down tell you that you're a degenerate to your face? Like a conservative would do, like I would do. Like if I see anybody, like even my niece and nephew, I see them doing something stupid, I'm be like, hey, fuck you doing? Knock that shit off. That's stupid. Or you know what I mean? Just like correcting somebody. Why would, and that's like how the conservatives and the Republicans is. They tell these motherfuckers, hey man, that's bullshit. Y'all are ratchet. You know what I mean? Y'all, that's bogus. They tell you that. Why would they tell you that when they're actually trying to keep you dumbed down? The people trying to keep you dumbed down are the ones condoning your behavior. That's how demoralization military tactic works. You don't demoralize somebody and then say, you're demoralized. You don't just say it to their face. You act like their friend, like they're showing you in this fucking movie. Got that? Don't fuck with me when it comes to this psychological shit. Okay? If you can't see who this movie's directed at, you just ain't looking. You just think everybody racist. Man, they just talking about the white man. All of them. Yeah, all right. You better start learning this political ideologies and stuff like that and this psychological warfare going on in the country. You don't know nothing about it. Now, this is the song that played at the end of the movie. And what I told y'all, this movie was anti-woke, right? A lot of people probably don't believe that. Well, listen to this song.
Schemers, my scammers, the low-life motherfuckers selling work to your ground. This is for my folks who searching but barely looking. Hypocritical woke niggas who leverage knowledge for pussy. This is for the rookies.
Well, looks like he took a shot at everybody who's woke.
Niggas who could have been had they learned this. Hypocritical woke niggas. Hypocritical woke niggas. Hypocritical woke niggas.
Some people don't believe that this movie is actually exposing the liberal democratic agendas, showing that the people in control are encouraging the degeneracy, all while pushing the degeneracy onto you. There's only one political ideology that encourages and defends degeneracy, and that is woke liberalism. Watch my review on this and it'll make more sense. I ain't woke, I'm up. Man, he just talking about the hypocritical ones. They're all hypocrites, okay? How about that? That's a funny little message to just throw in this movie that Crucial 13 somehow pointed out that this movie is aiming at and aiming to spread awareness of. It's telling you, hey, you're over there looking at Donald Trump and them like he's racist or some shit. You might want to look at the ones pretending to be your friend. They're telling you that right in the movie. But most people won't even, bat an eye at what I'm saying. They won't even consider what I'm saying because they have no idea about the political warfare going on in the country. They don't understand that most of the ideologies they start believing into come from certain political parties. They don't understand that most of the ideologies come from the left, come from the liberals, the Democrats, the Marxists, the communists. Y'all are completely under a Marxist spell. You want to know why? Because you completely had this issue, and I'm not saying you have the issue like it's your problem, like, oh, I just don't like them, but you have an ongoing issue with authority. That is the main tactic of demoralization from communists and stuff like that. They want to turn you up against the police and the authority in the country to create a defector. What a defector is somebody that fights with their own country, their own authoritarian system, their own law, instead of fighting the enemy that's coming in. So the enemy doesn't have to put up a fight with you because you're too busy fighting each other. That's called demoralization. That's called a defector. They create defectors so we fight each other instead of fighting them. That's a tactic. Okay? You're really under that spell badly. While the communists coming in, I can say that word and you're like, what the fuck is that? I don't care. Because you so much under this spell. Understand that? You're so much under this spell. I can tell you who the enemy is right now and you'll look at me dumb as hell. Salute to this movie because it's telling you. But you just ain't smart enough to pick it up because you don't understand psychology. You don't understand ideology. You don't understand political warfare. You don't understand none of that. Well, hopefully you watch some of my videos because I put people onto that type of stuff, man. And hit the subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed. Hit the like button on all my videos. Let me know what y'all think of in the comments. I ain't woke. I'm up.
Crucial 13, you all appreciated. Shout out to you.
Yeah, Crucial. I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this. Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now.